Hey guys, Tallara here and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We're still here at the Last Light Inn where we've met a host of interesting characters, including this poor guy, not Fistjeller, not Tin Cup. Well, I'm trying to target him. What was his name? Art something. Art. Cullah. Right. Poor guy is singing songs in his sleep. He's apparently been stuck in these Shadow Curse lands for 100 years, but his song has piqued Halsin's interest because it might have something to do with the spirit of this land and how it has been corrupted by Ketheric Thorm. Speaking of Ketheric Thorm, I saw this little thing over here, the Harper's Testimonial. The last stand of Ketheric Thorm, chosen of Shar. The pursuant text describes a battle between Ketheric Thorm's faithful and magical Harper forces. I do not know what magic the Dark Justiciars summoned to our plane, but if it came from the Weave, then let it be cursed for eternity. For 3 days we sieged the towers. For 3 days their dark bolts cleaved our ranks. And on the third day, as his men and women at last began to fall, Ketheric entered battle. So, just piecing together what we've learned so far, it appears that Ketheric and the rest of his Thorms were a respected family, perhaps the rulers of this land who lived in Moonrise Towers, and they worshipped Saloon. But at some point, something changed, and he worshipped Shar instead and became a mighty force that eventually the Harpers and the Druids came to try to push him back. They killed him, apparently, but he's now back from the dead and worships the Absolute, so there's a lot of questions there. First up, we now have Karlach in our party, so we need to come talk to Dammon and see if he can do any more repairs on her hurt.
Karlach? I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, 2 things. Good news and bad news.
Which do you want to hear first, Karlach?
The good news, obviously.
I only need 1 more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlach to
Touch people.
Exactly.
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing.
Hang on. I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please.
Poor Karlach is so excited. Alright. Go on, give him the iron. Let's make this happen.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long.
See, if it was me, I would have heard the bad news first and gotten that out of the way, but look, it's Karlach's choice. She's very excited. We do have some good news. We'll be able to give her a big hug, hopefully, once this work is done. But it's lurking in the back of my mind that we still have bad news to get delivered.
Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Let's pull her into a big old grandma hug. We're basically going to be hugging her thigh with the height difference between us. Oh, she bent down to give us a good hug. Come here, Karlach.
Thank you.
Grandma's got you.
I can't believe it. Thank you, Dammon. Thank you so much.
I have such a big smile on my face right now. This is so sweet.
Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but... at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
Damon is such a good guy. Thank you, Damon.
Yeah. Apart from the doom and gloom, you've given me more than I could ever hope to repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck. Both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
All right, Karlak, how are we feeling?
This is the best day. The best day!
Oh, I'm so happy for you, Karlak.
I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast.
Bow chicka wow wow. Anyone in mind?
I'm not sure. Depends who's got me in mind. Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again, maybe it was just an old eye.
The Withers. What about what Damon said about your engine? We need to get you back to Avernus or it's going to blow.
Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing.
No, I mean, that's fair enough. I respect your decision.
Thanks, soldier. Your support means I've got one less thing to worry about. That means a lot to me. You really are the best of the best. Of the best.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Well, I'm not giving up on Karlak yet. We might be able to find some kind of cure, I hope. But okay, that's great news. She can hug people, she can touch people. It has to be big for her, so... let's see what else we got here. Hey, Molt.
Look, you're welcome and all, but I got to chat with bigger fish. Later.
Okay. Look who it is!
It's good to see you again. I'd ask if you've made any progress with your little problem. But the telltale twitching of your eye is answer enough.
Wow, I hate that. Are you following me?
You flatter yourself. You're not the only soul of interest in this ruin. This is Last Light, where hope hangs on by a single withered thread. I can mend it or cut it, depending on what they ask for. They're not the only ones ripe for temptation, you know. My last contract here fed me for decades.
You were here before? Why?
Family troubles. Not my family, of course. I never surrender knowledge for free. But one good turn deserves another, does it not? To repay you for the souls sent my way, I offer a taste of the truth. Ketheric Thorm, proud father, man of faith, utter fool. On the night the Harpers sealed him away, someone murdered his entire army in cold blood. Now who would possibly benefit from such a massacre? If you want to know more, I could work the exchange of such precious knowledge into the terms of your future deal. But the time for quibbling over clauses and contracts hasn't quite arrived. You'll be limping back to me soon enough. For now, I'm afraid you've already made me late for a meeting with another client. I'll see you soon.
Well then. Starion was just saying that he wanted to meet Raphael. I guess he missed his opportunity. Sounds like Raphael has lots of contracts. We are not the only ones he's interested in, and it sounds like he had something to do with this battle 100 years ago. All very interesting stuff. He certainly knows how to grab my attention by tempting me with knowledge, that's for sure. Nice little patio out here. Not much of a view, but what there was back in the day. Okay, ooh. Loose plank. Inside's a scribbled note. The journal script is antiquated, but its pages look like they barely aged. How much longer must I languish here? I'd hoped to be in Baldur's Gate a 10-day ago, but that blasted toll house keeper won't accept my papers. When Father hears about this, he'll be furious. There's something odd about this village. People skulk around like they've something to hide. The shrines to the Moon Maiden seem ill-tended and barren. I'd hoped to learn more about Ketheric Thorm, the village's leader, but talk of him seems to put people on edge. I'm not sure I can bear another hour in this loathsome place. And then there's a snow-burst ring. When the wearer deals cold damage, they also create a 4.5 meter circle of ice around the targets. Cool. Don't mind if I do. Looks like the loot here has been untouched for ages. I mean, makes sense, I guess. No one's really been around here in the past 100 years or however long the Shadow Curse has been here. Okay, so we need to go upstairs now because Jaharia told us there's actually a saloon cleric up here who is the reason why we are not all being driven mad by the Shadow Curse. She has put some sort of protective barrier over the Last Light Inn. So we need to go and speak to her and see if she'll help us get to Moonrise Towers. Hey guys, these were part of the battle that we took place in earlier.
You were something else out in the shadows. Won't forget it, that's for damn sure.
Was happy to help.
I'll be honest, didn't think we stood a chance. Not till you came along.
All good, man. Happy to help. Get rid of that gross spider thing. Alright, I want to just quickly F5 here. And then we'll go meet the cleric. I guess she's in here. Hello, Isabel's room. I don't see Isabel in here, though. Isabel's diary. Well, if she's not here, I may as well read her diary. Ever since I returned, there's been a filth in me. I feel it in my very lungs. I cannot get it out. It will never out. This death that reeks within me. There are some things even the Moon Maiden cannot heal. There are some things she would never accept in her devoted. I should never have come back. Interesting. Anything else in here? There's a wicker chest we can rob. Sorry, Isabel. I mean, you're not here, so... It's only fair, right? Finders keepers. Oh, here she is. Whoa. Hi. She has to keep feeding the barrier power, I guess, from the moon. Full-time job. Oh, shit. You okay?
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you.
And you. I've heard you're the protector of this inn, the banisher of shadows.
Myself and Our Lady are doing what we can to hold the line. I hear you and your tadpole will be our offense. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, and she's gonna do it, no questions asked. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Now we've got a cool glow.
Falls uneasily over your tainted body. You can't help but dream. To kill her would destroy all of Last Light. You yearn for it so deeply.
Gladys, hold it together.
Hurts.
Oh, Shadowheart didn't like the blessing.
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. It won't be enough to protect you against the areas of utter darkness, though, where the curse is strongest. This lantern should, though.
Anything else I should know before heading off?
Ketherick is a frightening man, but you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hello, Isabel.
He's a flaming fist? But why does he have
Is that you?
wings?
What's happened to you?
Yeah, she knows him.
I've been blessed.
Uh-oh.
You can be too.
AKA corrupted.
Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketherick himself.
Isabel, do you know this man?
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick, alive.
Let's try to probe his thoughts for more information. Nice.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Marcus is trying to kidnap you, Isabel. We're gonna need to fight our way out of this one.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has.
Those fancy new wings of yours?
Isabel.
Would you sell your soul for a pair of wings? That's the real question here. And what was that? Uh-oh. Reinforcements. Bat people. Run, kid! Oh my god, they did not just take the kid. The whole inn's gonna be attacked. Oh no!
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
With Isabel dead, the whole sanctuary will be flooded with blood. A far finer future than her taken alive.
Keep it together, Gladys. Alright, we've got to stop this guy. Nice, we frightened him. Love that. Can we bardically inspire Isabel? We can. Everyone else is gonna have to try to hold off these bat things. Luckily we've got Jaheria down here who can summon a legitimate ice storm. That should help. Alright, let's see. I have a feeling that these guys are gonna be weak to radiant damage because, you know, they're pure evil. Nice. He certainly didn't love it.
Take two.
Luckily there are lots of warriors around here, but let's hope that they can deal with these bats. Well,
Finding my way.
Eldritch Blast. Oh, the double miss. Triple miss, Will. Come on, bro. Get it together. There we go. Someone's getting it together. Oh, yeah. Good job, Karlak. That's my girl. Keep up the good fight, Harpers. Doing what I can here. They're just all going for Isabel. We need to keep her alive, because otherwise this barrier that's protecting us is gonna go down. Oh, even Halsin is joining the fight. You be careful. You don't have a ton of health. That's why he transformed into a bear, I guess.
General Kettering alive at any cost.
Okay. What next? Let's do this. Oh, I didn't mean to hit her, Isabel. Sorry. Here, I'll heal you to make up for it. I didn't think it would touch her. Saris, I don't know if you want to use your bow so close. Okay, yeah. There we go. She knows what she's doing. Oh, I forgot she's a druid too. She could turn into a panther. That's so freaking cool. Alright, let's go. Guiding bolt on Marcus. Miss! Damn. Oh, we can heal Isabel. Try to keep her alive while we fend off all these creatures. Hopefully everyone else can stay alive too. Let's do Incantation Bane. We'll select all of those. Nice.
God, it's hot in here.
Yeah, that's probably you, Karlak. You are burning pretty hot. Nice. That was a good hit right there. Harper Boar is mad. Nice, they keep missing. So does Isabel, but you know. Win some, you lose some. Oh, what did you try to move? And into the blades! Isabel! Oh my god, she's literally gonna die. Because she just did stupid things. She moved, got an attack of opportunity, and then walked through the blades. Isabel!
Please, if you go quietly.
Yeah, you horse ass. Alright. I'm going to heal Isabel right away. Super important. And then I want to do Fireball, but I feel like there's nowhere I can put it. Ah, if I put it right here. I'm gonna try it. Yeah! That took out the bats. Okay, I'm feeling good now, guys. Feeling like we're getting the advantage here. Man, he has hit every saving throw against Shadowheart's abilities. It's honestly impressive. You go, Will. Stab him with the pointy end. You too, Karlak. Nice! Good hit. He has 5 HP. No HP! Down goes Marcus. Beautiful. Okay, that's the main sort of threat abated. There's his parasite. He also had a shifting corpus ring and a great club. We'll take all that. And, we'll have to go probably help out the rest of the Harpers now downstairs. Although they're doing good on their own. Nice. Alright, Gladys, if you get out here... I'm not sure if you've got a line of sight on him. No, you don't. Yeah, okay. We'll end there. Can't see me now.
Fleet of foot.
Yeah, we don't have the angle to help out any of the ones down below. They're gonna have to hold their own, I think. Oh yeah. Bull's got it. Why did you just randomly produce that flame? Also, I love how she's like wedged in between the door and the wardrobe. There we go. Now Gladys can get a hit in. Beauty! And that's everybody. Whew! Good job, guys. No one's getting abducted today.
Need to find a way forward.
You okay, Isabel?
Isabel, are you all right? I'm fine. Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketherick will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
I'll try my best.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that.
Marcus told me that Ketherick wanted you captured and not killed. Why?
Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to.
Once I take Ketherick's head, you'll be safe again.
No mercy. For Ketherick will have none on you. End this.
I believe you, from what I've heard. Okay, well, there's some dead bats in your room, but other than that, looks like things turned out okay. The little altar is still intact here. Is there anything else that she can tell us before we go?
Every scrap of your marrow yearns to end her. Dooming the village would bring foul glory. You can almost taste it.
On with you. Unless you want to come back to a gaggle of shadow-cursed harpers.
My blood, it's telling me to kill you.
And yet, you hesitate.
I'm fighting back.
She doesn't believe you will do it. You can see she wants to believe there is mercy in all, even in the worst.
You aren't the first to threaten me. But I know the eyes of a killer when I see them. You mean me no harm, do you? An experienced cleric can tell such things.
The urge within does not want to talk. The restless urge starts to scream.
Oh my god. Let's try to chase away our putrid desires. There comes a time where I kind of forget about our whole dark urge. We manage to keep it under control for a while. And then something like this happens and you're just like, oh god, Gladys, fight it, fight it.
As suddenly as it started, you have tamed the urge. It slumbers again.
There we are. The real you. Your affliction, is it? Doesn't rule you, does it?
I'm cursed with spells of madness. Forgive me what I said.
Let things begin again, as long as you keep the peace in Last Light.
I still have a few questions.
Go on, then.
This curse seems incredibly powerful. What more can you tell me about it?
It belongs to the goddess Shah. According to the Harpers, it fell here when they defeated Ketheric, the one who tried to have me kidnapped. I suppose they didn't defeat him quite hard enough.
Apparently not. How did you come to this place?
Right place, right time. When a cleric of Selûne stumbles into a Sharan shadow, she's bound to set it to rights, at any cost.
I don't know much about you. Care to fill in the blanks?
I could say the same. But perhaps we should save the trivia till we're on the other side of this thing. Promise not to die, and we'll celebrate with our life stories.
Alright, sounds like a good bargain. I'm not overly familiar with Selûne and Shar. Could you enlighten me a little?
Moon and shadow. Light and dark. Divine sisters ever at war. And this place has become one more battlefield. Sometimes life forces us to choose sides. Luckily, sometimes the choice is obvious.
Alright. Well, we managed to control our urges and save the Last Light Inn from too much damage. We got a few broken doors, but I don't think anyone died, and thankfully Isabel didn't either at either my hand or at Marcus's. So our protective barrier is still intact. I guess from here we need to head to the inn. To Moonrise Towers. We're at the inn right now. Because there are many things calling our attention that way. The guys out here are still ready to fight. But for now, we'll call it a day, folks. Thank you, as always, for hanging out with me here in Baldur's Gate 3. I really do hope you're enjoying the series so far, because I've been having a blast recording it for you. And I will see you guys back here again real soon for another episode.